Today, we are reacting to the 5.7 special program. For some reason in my head, this was the 5.6 special program. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought it was 5.6. I can't believe we're already almost done with the 5.x versions. That's exciting because we're done with Natlin. All right.
まさに滅びの災いと呼ぶにふさわしいわ。終わりなき苦痛と消えることのない呪い。
Yeah, this is a Dane patch.
そして救世主の誕生。
Oh, we're getting more Conria lore.
ついに役目を果たしたの。アビス教団の名は知ってたが、これほど大規模で広範囲な動きを見せるのは初めてだ。まるでナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしてるような。宇宙船スリープポット？まさかお前がテイラッタに来た時に。
Wait, the spaceship, the one that brought you to Tibet? What? Aether and Lumine were brought by a spaceship? I thought they just had wings. Wait, what? Is this... Oh, hi, Skirk. Did I, forget an important piece of lore, or is this new?
この数ヶ月の間で42の星が消えた。何者かがずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っているのだ。
災いはいつか必ず訪れる。みんなもそう言ってるわ。彼女の存在を無視し続けたら、いつか本当に彼女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。すぐそこにいるじゃない。
お前の魂は欠けていて、傷口にはアビスに侵食された跡が出られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに調べるしかない。
Oh.
無に着せ。
God.
この手に。
I might call for Skirk.
星々よ、静かに眠れ。
はじめまして。私はダリア。セピロス教会の女祭で風神バルバトスの伝道師です。面白くなってきた。風神様のお告げです。
What is that thing next to us?
だが、お前の旅はまだまだ続く。
Oh, I wonder whose voice that is.
極悪鬼スルトロッチを知っているのだろう。
戦線はそう。
Wait. Hold on. Let me Google that. Surtalogy. Astrology. He is one of the 5 sinners of Conria. Oh, his name sounded familiar as, the names Dane listed off as, the sinners. Oh, that's interesting.
スルトロッチを知っているのだろう。
戦線は総崩れだ。
真っ向の剣ダインスレイブ。
Dane!
これがお前の望んだことか。
お兄ちゃんはいつも運命を変えようとしてる。
Who is you?
今回は何としても止めてみせる。
よくやったスカーク。今回も生き残れたか。
This is the battle from the Narwhal.
動いているのか。
なぜお前が鈍性のクジラの剣能を持っている。
するとロッチ。
経緯など友の昔に消え去った。 貴様の傲慢さと邪悪さに気づいた時にな。
500年前にお兄ちゃんと再会する機会を逃すわけにはいかないから。
いずれ本物の宇宙に帰るだろう。
旅の終点で2人の新たな始まりが待ってる。
Oh. Oh, that is. Oh, I'm so excited. Claim the codes. I'm so excited. That was so cool. That was. Wow.
Hello, travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. I am Aileen Mythen, the voice of Dahlia, and hosting with me today we have.
Hey everyone, I'm Kat Pratano, rhymes with Capitano, the voice of.
They mentioned Capitano. Obviously, he becomes playable. That's what can I say, guys? They mentioned him in the stream. That obviously going to become playable. Give me one moment. I'm gonna fix the captions and get rid of the black box. Okay, there we go. All fixed.
Child's Master, Skirk.
And I'm Katiana Sarkissian, the voice of the Pyro Archon herself, Malika.
Yeah, well, after seeing that trailer, this version seems absolutely stacked. We're getting the next installment of the Twins quest in this version. Woo, 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 woo. Yippee!
Woo!
And let's not forget, Skirk is finally here. You
That's
guys.
exciting.
Yup.
I
cannot
might
wait
pull
to
for
see how
Skirk.
all these stories unfold.
Her first appearance left quite the impression, didn't it? So mysterious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that interaction left us all with far more questions than answers.
Yeah, I mean, she did give us a few clues about herself, though. Remember? In the primordial sea at the end of the Fontaine
Throw child.
Archon
Throw
quest.
child.
Right. Something about the remains of a descender.
Yes!
The foul, the visionary.
That still might be the funniest thing that's happened in a cutscene ever. Child's limp body just getting hurled through space and time.
I
Incredible.
feel like I still don't know what any of it means, though.
I mean, that's fair. So far, all we know about her past is that she trained under the foul Certology.
So, Certology isn't just some ordinary mentor.
Oh, definitely not. Dainsliff revealed that Certology is one of the 5 sinners of Conria, and someone who possesses all-encompassing power. Imagine training under someone like that. No walk in the park, let me tell you.
Well, maybe that
I
explains
really
how
hope-
aloof and
I really hope we get to meet Stratology at some point. I think that would be cool.
different Skirk seems to be.
Mm.
Seriously, though, her demeanor is stone cold in a way that's almost
She's so hot.
otherworldly or something.
Yeah, it's kind of cold as ice, right? Right? But I mean, you know, the important thing is, this time we should be able to get some answers, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I hope so. Yes, please. I am
Oh, and she has a
dying to learn
story
more about her
quest. It didn't like my excitement for the Dane quest caused me completely to forget that Skirk has a story quest and how exciting that is. Oh, I'm so excited.
past.
Okay, then be sure to check out her story quest where the Traveler and Skirk's paths will cross once again. Travelers will have the chance to uncover new clues about her past and the world of Teyvat as a whole, so
I'm
don't
so
miss out.
excited.
Ah, so Liyue is where we run into Skirk this time.
Mhm.
Oh.
Wow. It's kind of weird seeing her out and about like this, isn't it? In such a normal location.
Ooh.
Right?
She's so pretty.
Wait, hold on a second. Is Skirk playing an instrument?
Oh.
I mean, in my mind, she's like this, you know, ice queen,
Oh,
but here she actually looks emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, there's almost a
she's so
sadness
pretty.
there.
Oh, yeah.
She's
It
so
seems
pretty.
like that instrument means a lot to her.
Oh, you don't even know. It sure does. As for why she chooses to play it
Ooh.
alone.
To her.
Oh, you don't even know.
Wait. What is that? It reminds me a lot of the Akasha, but like obviously incredibly different from the Akasha, but like I wonder if it's going to serve a similar purpose as the Akasha.
It sure does. As for why she chooses to play it alone in a place like this, well, that's something travelers can uncover for themselves. What I can reveal is, after encountering a mysterious power in this quest, the traveler starts having strange nightmares, and it seems like Skirk is the only one who can help.
Ooh.
Which means the only way to resolve the situation
her sword is
is
so
for
pretty.
the two to work together.
Okay, Slay, so we're teaming up with Skirk, huh? Okay, but like, am I the only one who's a little intimidated?
What? Intimidated by Skirk?
Just a little.
She's only a mysterious sword master with insane fighting skills and an unbreakable stone cold exterior. Seriously though, with their
You know, I'm like 100% fine with her being cryo, but there was a part of me that was hoping there would be we'd get a new element that was like abyssal or quantum, something like that. That would have been cool, but I'm completely fine with her being cryo.
Their ability to wield various elements and their abyssal purification powers, I think the Traveler can hold their own.
Yeah, it'll be fine. No problem.
Yeah. Okay, well, you know, now I'm curious how she got that strong. I mean, okay, she reined in her master's pet, the all-devouring narwhal, like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've only seen a fraction.
Okay, but how do you get powerful enough to have that thing as a pet? I really want to meet the sinners. I think that would be so cool. This is also me wanting to meet Gold, but whatever.
Of what she can do.
True, and just like the truth about her past, that's a
Listen, it's Pride Month. I'm allowed to simp for as many women as I want.
question travelers will need to answer for themselves in game, so get ready to play. But considering Skirk and the Traveler will need to fight side by side, let's take a closer look at what she can do in combat.
Yeah.
I'll only demonstrate this once.
Oh.
Annihilate.
She can annihilate me all she wants. I'm sorry. It's Pride Month. I'm allowed to be extra gay today. Oh my god, it's the music from the all-devouring narwhal fight.
Another straw goes out.
I think I have to pull her.
As Child's master and someone capable.
Okay, tap Skirk's elemental skill to enter the 7th phase flash state. Steadily consume serpent subtlety.
Of training in the abyss, Skirk's combat skills are truly something special. First, it's worth pointing out, Skirk doesn't use a vision. Her powers come from the abyss, but in the interest of blending in, she camouflages it to appear cryo-like in nature. And
oh, that's awesome! Whoa! Okay, I was going like, oh, I'm so fine with it just being cryo. This is so much cooler. So, okay, they're obviously holding off on introducing because we kind of all agree that there's going to be some form of, like, abyssal power and some sort of, like, holy celestial type power. Potentially quantum and imaginary. If we're stuck with the tree, if we're going through the, like, big tree thing. I can't remember what the fuck it's called. Is it called the imaginary tree? I don't think that's right. But like, so this is so cool though, to have her, like, her power is like abyssal in nature, but she disguises it as being like cryo. That's so cool. It is called the imaginary tree.
And in addition, Skirk's attacks do not rely on elemental energy. She uses a special kind of energy known as serpent subtlety instead. And when you tap her elemental skill, Skirk gains a certain amount of energy and enters a special combat state, signaled by her change in outfit, which is very cute, might I add. While in this state, Skirk's normal, charged, and plunging attacks deal cryo damage that can't be overridden. This state also increases her resistance to interruption and attack AoE. And when cryo-related reactions are triggered, multiple void rifts will appear on the field. Skirk can use her charged attack or her special elemental burst to absorb the void rifts. And after unleashing a...
So what type of team do you want to play Skirk with? Like, so clearly her best team is going to involve Emily, right? Like, that's not really a question. So you're obviously going to want Skirk and Emily, and then you're going to want the last 2 slots to be Hydro and Cryo as well. So you can get the 55% resistance shred. So I guess it would depend on what Dahlia does, but if this like if Dahlia one of her best like supports, and then Dahlia's a shielder, right? So what do you want, like Farina or you could go Cryo Shielder with Layla, and then you could have like a healer like Kokomi. Huh, that's interesting. A
special elemental burst, her normal
curious
attack
who
damage
you want to
will
play
be
her
increased
with.
based on the number of rifts absorbed.
Aw, heck yeah. So it's kind of like the more she fights, the stronger she gets.
Yeah, pretty much. Plus, holding her elemental skill is another option. When there are void...
Okay, so the team they're using, I believe, is probably Skirk, Escoffier, Kaya, Kokomi.
Rifts on the field, holding her elemental skill will allow Skirk to absorb them and gives her the ability to quickly maneuver around the battlefield. Once she has enough energy, she can unleash her elemental burst to deal consecutive slashes of AoE damage.
I see.
That's
so
cool.
She's a unit you can keep on the field for a long time, or take out when you need a sudden burst of damage.
Pairing her with Hydro and Cryo characters also further enhances her abilities. And if your team is comprised entirely of Hydro and Cryo characters, your party member's elemental skill level will be increased by 1.
Whoa.
Oh. Okay, so yeah, you really want Emily then, right? That's cool. That's cool. I'm really liking how her kit sounds. I might have to spend money for her.
Oh, so she like enhances her party members' skills too. Once a mentor, always a mentor, I guess.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like Tartaglia had a great teacher.
Oh, he sure did.
And I love the look of her camouflaged abyssal powers.
Right.
The special effects are incredible.
Right? And when she enters her special combat state, her outfit changes too. Okay, slay. It looks a lot more suited for battle, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. So it seems like travelers can approach combat in 2 ways then. You can use her special combat state to dish out damage with cryo-infused attacks and heighten this damage by absorbing void rifts with her special elemental burst. Or, after other Hydro and Cryo party members have generated void rifts, you can take to the field to quickly absorb them and build up energy to unleash powerful slashes with her normal elemental burst.
Yeah, both seem really, really useful. And since Cryo and Hydro characters enhance Skirk's skills, there are tons of team comp possibilities.
Yeah, no, she seems
definitely
fun.
Hey, speaking of, what about Dahlia? He's a Hydro character, right? Sounds like he could be a good fit for Skirk.
Oh, I think you're onto something here. We got to know
Yeah,
him
let's
a
hear
bit
about-
during the
let's hear about
Mondstadt
Dahlia.
interlude. He's so refined, but also kind of mischievous at the same time. One thing we haven't seen, though, is what he can do in combat. Want to give us the scoop, Aileen?
You got it. You are in for a treat.
Let's go.
Oh, the church is so pretty.
This should be fun! Hey! Thus saith the Animal Archive!
His animations are so
Okay,
cute.
so Dahlia is a Hydro Sword user
Okay,
and support character who can use his element.
For a certain period of time after unleashing his burst, Dahlia can gain Benison? Benison. When his own active. For a certain period of time after unleashing his elemental burst, Dahlia can gain Benison when his own active party member hits enemies with normal attacks or triggers freeze reactions. One Benison stack may be consumed to summon a new shield when existing shield is broken via damage. Okay.
Mental burst to provide a hydro shield for his teammates.
Oh, it's like the shield appears in response to his prayer.
Yes, and for a certain period of time, after unleashing his elemental burst, Dahlia can gain stacks of Benison by hitting enemies with normal attacks or triggering freeze reactions. So when his shield breaks, Dahlia can consume his stacks of Benison to summon it again, allowing him to continuously protect his party members and to increase their resistance to interruption.
Heck yeah.
And after unlocking a specific talent, Dahlia can also boost the attack speed of the on-field character, allowing them dish out damage even faster.
Oh, nice. So he can help us attack without interruption and increase our attack speed? Sounds like a huge help.
And with his elemental skill, Dahlia summons Sacramental Shower and places it in a designated location. His summon has different effects depending on who comes into contact with it. So, for example, if it's an enemy, Sacramental Shower will explode, dealing AoE hydro damage to surrounding enemies. But if a nearby party member comes into contact with it, Sacramental Shower will propel them high into the air, allowing them to evade enemy attacks while gaining an aerial advantage.
Okay.
Let's go.
So he's like really reliable in combat, even though he seems kind of mischievous the rest of the time.
No, really.
Yes, he definitely does. He has his little mischievous thing going on. I still remember all his teasing towards Venti during the Mondstadt interlude.
But at the same time, he's also supposed to be the one who communicates with the will of Barbados, right? I'm not sure what to make of their dynamic.
Well, I guess
Obviously
first and
they're
foremost,
boyfriends.
he's Venti's friend, right?
Cute.
But even though he likes to tease, he's serious about his position as the Herald of Barbados. Oh, one more thing about his abilities. When Dahlia is in your party, the movement speed of your party members is increased during the day.
Wait, that feels like a significant increase. Hold on.
Oh, one more thing about his abilities. When Dahlia is in your party, the movement speed of your party members is increased during the day.
Hey, all the better to spread.
So you pair him with Rosaria and you're just super speed all the time.
The word of Barbados, praise Barbados, right? Is that how that works? Well, anyway, it's obvious he really cares about the people of Mondstadt.
Yeah.
Exactly, he definitely does. Besides, his mischievous nature keeps things a little bit interesting, don't you think? It's one of my favorite things about him.
Aww. Well, now that we've introduced our 2 new characters for version 5.7, we should probably let travelers know when they can add them to their parties.
Can do. Let's jump right into the event wishes. In the first half of version 5.7, we'll have event wishes for Skirk and Shenhe.
Dahlia will also enjoy a drop rate boost on the first half banners. Plus, the new 5-star sword, Azure Light, will be featured on the weapon banner.
Yes! And in the second half of version 5.7, we'll have returning event wishes for Mawika and...
I have to choose. Do I pull for Skirk or do I pull for Emily? Oh no.
Emily.
Yippee! Pretty fire!
Alright, that's it for the event wishes. Let's talk about the story content travelers can look forward to in the new version.
I don't know who to choose.
This is the big one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's set the scene.
Okay.
During their travels, the traveler comes across evidence that seems to suggest their sibling was in Natlan.
Oh, wait up. I see Dainsleif. As we all know, that means things are about to get complicated.
Yup, very true.
Oh, I love Dainsleif. From
A
this
space and
image, it
time
looks
for
like the
you.
sky has been slashed in two, and there's some kind of rift that connects to the abyss. And the traveler and their sibling are in different spaces, but they can still sense each other's presence.
Yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, there was definitely some tension when we saw our sibling during the bedtime story quest.
Oh, yeah.
Although, we don't know what our sibling has been up to since then. Kari Bear did tell us that the Loom of Fate has been completed. Of course, we still don't know how powerful it is, or what's needed to activate it.
Well, call me crazy, but I feel like we're gonna find out soon.
Maybe.
It seems like all parties are converging in one place, Natlan. So maybe
Why does Natlin get a Dainsliff quest before Fontaine? I don't want to go back to Natlin. I want to go back to Fontaine. Why does Natlin get a Dainsliff quest before Fontaine?
maybe that's where we can get some answers.
And I know one thing travelers will encounter in Natlan. A young woman dressed in peculiar clothing, hiding out in a cave.
It's not just her clothing that's special, though. Look at her eyes. Wait, is she?
She also has the flowers.
The plot, it thickens.
Yeah.
Well, if the Abyss Order is out in full force in Natlan, it must mean there's been a new development in our siblings' grand plan.
Yup, and the Pyro Archon and our other friends from Natlan are on high alert.
No,
But the people of
don't
Natlan
we
want
deal
a
with
war
the Natlan
against the Abyss itself. There's no
characters.
universe where the Abyss Order gets to run wild in Natlan unchecked.
Well, if an altercation with the Abyss Order is in the cards, I know who's gonna be on the front lines. Twilight Sword himself, of course.
I mean, I can see it now. Dainsliff going all one-man army and rushing straight into action.
We actually will get to see it this time.
Whoa!
Because,
Oh!
friend
I got so excited! I thought we would get to play as him!
Dainsliff is going to help us defeat their ranks in a manner we've never seen before.
Okay. This is not a drill, everyone. We finally get to see him in action.
Let's go! Pew, pew, pew! As the Traveler and Dainsliff venture deep into Abyss Order territory, we'll get to see his special abilities firsthand.
Sounds like there's gonna be a lot of obstacles between us and finding out the deal with our sibling. But we've faced the Abyss Order before. We can do this. I have no doubt travelers will come out on top.
Oh, yeah.
I guess, but the other question is, can we stop whatever our sibling is planning? What are their true goals? What does their plan mean for Teyvat? This quest might hold some very important answers.
I am so excited. I feel like this could be the start of a whole new phase in the quest to find our sibling.
Yes! It seems like it's not as simple as just finding them anymore. There's a lot more at stake.
Oh, for sure. So this is definitely one to look forward to. All right. I think this is a good place to stop and take our first break.
Yeah, I need a sec to digest all that information.
Ooh, sounds good. Take a look at the second redemption code, travelers. We'll see
Okay.
you on the other side.
See ya!
I'm gonna take a drink of water. Quick, give me a second.
Introduce the new characters. All right.
Krisato? Oh, that's exciting.
All right, welcome back, travelers. Now that we've introduced the new characters and quests, it's time to jump into the version 5.7 events.
Let's go!
Let's go! First up on the docket is an event that takes us back to Sumeru, where the Academia has developed a simulated adventure game.
Ooh.
Travelers will need to select various companion pieces to form teams and enhance their skills as they face off against various opponents in a
that
board
sounds
game
fun.
style environment.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a choose your own adventure. You can go the rainforest route or the desert route. Each path has its own
Ooh.
story and level of difficulty. And at the end of each adventure, travelers will face formidable opponents that require a certain level of strength to defeat.
Oh, so how do we make sure we're ready?
Well, travelers can enhance the strength of their pieces in several ways. Besides enhancing the pieces themselves, travelers might notice that the pieces are divided into species. Go to battle with a lot of pieces of the same species, and you can trigger unique species features. The higher the feature level, the stronger your pieces become.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm thinking an all-Saurian team could be cool. Oh, and it looks like you can also assign equipment to your pieces to make them stronger.
Yeah, that's right. And random events and encounters will occur during the adventure, which travelers can resolve to earn helpful rewards, like extra adventure coins, which travelers can use in the shop to purchase pieces to improve their lineup. Travelers can also open chests to get all kinds of useful equipment.
Okay.
Plus, defeating formidable opponents along the route
This seems
will allow you to
fun.
unlock secret techniques that can help increase the strength of your entire team.
Ooh. Of course, certain encounters can also derail your plans.
Oh, yeah.
So there are also situations where it all comes down to luck.
Yeah, so I think travelers will have a lot of fun dealing with the unexpected in this event.
It's a real test of tactical thinking. Plus, there's more to this event than just the battle stages.
Oh.
Travelers
Ooh.
can also participate in research stages that involve guiding Paimon to harvest fruit. Complete these stages to increase your speculation level and unlock additional buffs for your team.
So we actually get to put Paimon to work.
Finally.
Yup, and of course, completing this event will reward travelers with all sorts of goodies, including Primo Gems and the chance to invite Sethos to their parties.
Oh, that's so
nice.
exciting.
All right. In this next event, an old friend and genius inventor from Fontaine is back and better than ever
Fontaine
with a new
event!
and improved turret.
Let me guess, he needs us to clear out monsters in an abandoned ruin again?
Yeah, that's right.
Fontaine
But this time,
event!
travelers will face more formidable enemies than just slimes.
Whoa, that Somatrol can give shields to its allies.
Oh.
Yeah, but don't worry. With this new and improved turret, we can use several new kinds of cannonballs to help clear out our opponents.
Oh, nice.
For example, grape shots split into smaller bullets when fired are good for taking out multiple enemies at once. And directed piercing shots can be used to take down shields or target enemies hiding in the corner.
Oh.
Sounds like the type of event where you can really just let loose and relieve some stress.
Ooh.
Oh, definitely. But strategic
Oh, this
ammunition
seems
choices
fun.
will help you clear out the battlefield even faster.
So far, we've introduced events you have to tackle solo, but this next event gives travelers the chance to work as a team. In Reminiscent Regimen Frenzy, travelers will get to team up with other players to tackle challenges made up of 3 stages, each with unique objectives.
Ooh, it'll be cool seeing what characters everyone chooses. Could make for some interesting team comps.
Well, there's a theme associated with each challenge, so your best bet is to choose a character whose skills are suited to the objective.
Oh.
But of course, every character has their strengths. Each stage also has smaller objectives that require teams to work together and combine their skills. Completing these submissions can grant buffs to your own entire team.
Nice.
And in addition, at the beginning of each challenge,
Oh my god. Oh my god. How long have I been muted? Oh god. I don't think it's been too long. I muted to cough because I still have a cold. Okay, that's ridiculous. Okay, no idea what I attempted to say in that amount of time. What I was just talking about was that I was excited for this combat event because I don't think we've ever had something like this before. And it's exciting that we are now getting one. But we all have to understand and agree that we can't all play as Skirk. We can't all be a DPS. That's not how this works, and I need you guys to all agree to not all be a DPS.
Challenge, your team will be assigned random regiments to complete. Once you make it through the final stage, your team will receive additional Frenzy Stars based on your regiment completion status.
Yep, and remember, regiments benefit the entire team. It doesn't matter who completes them.
Okay, so, not saying I need to do this or anything, but in theory, you could kind of coast to the finish line if you needed to.
Yeah. You could.
Okay.
In theory. But I think all travelers have something to contribute.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's about how you work together. That's the joy of co-op.
Yeah,
I
guys,
feel like
we all
co-op is
can't
its
be
own
a
kind of motivation
DPS.
too. No one wants to let the team down.
For sure. And this time, teamwork is more important than ever. Because in this iteration of the event, dire difficulty is even more challenging.
Ooh, that means whether it comes to character selection or combat strategy, coordination is more important than ever.
Good luck, travelers. Should be a fun one. All right, now I'm very excited to announce a new permanent event called Stygian Onslaught.
Ooh.
In this
new endgame? Okay. Wait, how is that gonna work with, like, how are they gonna do the resets for all the endgame now? Because right now what Imaginarium Theater and Spiral Abyss does is Imaginarium Theater restarts every first of the month, and Spiral resets in the middle of the month. Is this one gonna, like, reset? No, because that would be right before the Imaginarium Theater. I'm curious, but I am excited for more endgame content. A strange leyline disturbance has once again appeared, this time in Leeway's Saltaris. You must breach the depths of the unpredictable domain, for only by defeating powerful forces can the turmoil be quelled. Ooh. I wonder if this is gonna play. I've been asking for something akin to Simulated Universe for Genshin for like a year, longer than that probably, since like we got Simulated Universe in Honkai Star Rail. So if this one plays like Simulated Universe, I'll be happy.
Travelers will be able to farm artifacts more
When did I turn off the captions?
freely and efficiently, as well as
Sorry,
obtain
it's
artifact
early in the morning.
customization items for free.
For free?
For free.
A new permanent event. Okay, we need details now.
All right. Each update will feature a challenge that is split into 3 phases, each featuring unique mechanics with 5 difficulty levels to choose from.
Ooh.
Participation in the event will reward travelers with primo gems, artifacts, and valuable items for targeted artifact enhancement.
Okay, so you said we'll be able to farm artifacts more freely? What does that mean exactly?
It means the artifact drops aren't set in stone, and you can switch where they come from. For the first 10 days after the event begins, the leyline disturbance will be in outbreak state. During this period, travelers who clear any stage at level 3 difficulty or higher can expend any kind of resin to obtain artifacts from the leyline blossom at the end of the stage. And before the stage begins, travelers will get to choose which domain of blessing they want the artifact drops to come from.
Right, so travelers can also tackle the stages in co-op, right? So you can still farm with friends.
Yes, and you'll be rewarded with additional artifacts every time you consume a certain amount of resin.
Okay, the amount of hours.
Okay. So, sorry, I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Maybe I'm just stupid, or maybe it's 9:30 in the morning and I've been up for... I just hit my microphone. And I've been up for, like, not even 2 hours, I don't think. Okay, so you select a domain, like an artifact domain. Excuse me. So you select an artifact domain, and then you clear it, and then you get the artifacts from it. But, like, is it more than you normally do? Like, so the average amount of artifacts you get for clearing an artifact domain is like 2 gold star ones, right? 2 5-star ones. But you can get 3 or 4, but like 2 is the most common. So like, is this gonna be like you get a guaranteed 4 gold ones and then you might get like 5 or 6 as your extra? Or is it still just 2? And then beyond that, again, my question is, you still get primo gems, right?
Hours I'm about to pour into this thing. Lock me in and throw away the key, honestly.
Okay, that shows 3. So, like, is your base always 3? Or I'm so curious to see how this works. I'm also fascinated that I've seen 0 leaks for this thing. Like, I don't dig into leaks or anything, but the fact that I've seen nothing is fascinating.
Oh my god, you make it sound like you're in prison. Anyway, you also mentioned something about targeted artifact enhancement, Katiana. What's that about?
Yeah, right. So version 5.7 is introducing a new
Okay, there are
artifact-related
primo.
item, Dust of Enlightenment.
Yeah. Apologies. Like I said, it's 9:30 in the morning. I've been up for 2 hours. Not even. I'm still waking up. So there are primo gems. Okay, Dust of Enlightenment. The power of artifacts stems from stories. Thus, sacred or profane writings may reshape them. There's no good or evil inherent in stories. Songs and words may have the power to save as well as destroy, just as believed by all the emissary who once conveyed revelations to the holiest of sovereigns, governed the nation on earth and their glory, yet eventually fell from the high heavens to this day, whether pure or impure. These feathers can still inscribe false revelations and rewrite fated tales, yet the only outcome of defying and you can't see the rest. What the fuck? Am I dead? Am I just dyslexic, or is this just gobbledygook?
Enlightenment.
Ooh. What is it?
Well, we all know what it's like to raise
Scroll
an
down.
artifact
Let
that
me
has potential,
let me
only for it to turn
read.
out kinda less than
No, let me
ideal.
read the rest.
Yeah.
So this item is designed to help with that. So, Artifact
Okay.
101, right? We all know every 4 levels, a random substat gets enhanced as you raise an artifact to level 20.
Okay, so it's like the
But
variable
it doesn't
dice
always turn out
in
the way
Honkai
you
Star
want.
Rail.
Yeah.
So this item allows you to re-roll.
Except it seems like it's going to be easier to get variable dice, or whatever the fucking feather is called, than it is to get the variable dice. Because I think I've only had like maybe 3 variable dice.
The substat enhancements of 11.
I don't even know how to get them, I don't think. Wait, how do you get variable dice in Honkai Star Rail? I don't think I don't know now. I'm realizing I don't know.
Level 20 artifact.
Yo, wait, really?
Yeah. Before each reroll, you get to specify the types of substats you want to prioritize. After the result is revealed, you can choose to either keep the original substat configuration or accept the new one.
I like
Oh my
that.
God.
That's better than how the variable dice does it.
It's like being able to resurrect an artifact from the grave. Like,
Oh, guys, show better test footage.
New one.
oh my god, it's like being able to resurrect an artifact.
Dude, oh, that hurts. You're starting with double flat defense. Oh, yeah, re-roll this feather a few more times before you pick this as the footage to show.
From the grave, like, we really needed this.
Yeah, really powerful, right? Starting in 5.7, travelers who participate in the new permanent event Stygian Onslaught will be able to obtain a total of 3 Dusts of
Stygian.
Enlightenment.
Stygian. Hold on, how do you spell that? Let me Google that too. Genshin Impact. Stygian. I can't tell if this is familiar because I can't tell if I think this is familiar because there's a character in My Little Pony named Stygian. And that's just what I like associate with that name. So it's like, oh, that feels familiar. And it's a My Little Pony character, or if it feels familiar because it is a Genshin character. But it doesn't seem to be one. Let me see if there's it doesn't seem like it's been mentioned in Genshin at all from what I'm googling. Stygian, but so in Honkai Impact there's Stygian nymphs. What's that? Oh, it's a battle suit. Okay. Huh. Interesting.
Permanent event Stygian Onslaught will be able to obtain a total of 3 Dusts of Enlightenment per version for free. And the Gnostic Hymn and Gnostic Chorus rewards will feature 1 each.
Okay.
Plus, during version 5.7, travelers will be able to claim 2 Dusts of Enlightenment directly from their in-game mailbox after logging into Genshin Impact.
Yes!
Okay, let's just pause to take that in for a sec. Oh,
I
do
like
have a
that.
question. So, according to the devs, the rewards for clearing the level 5 difficulty in the new permanent event can only be obtained by completing it solo. But what if that level of difficulty is a bit much for some people?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll hard carry you.
Whoa.
I'll have no problem. I do worry about other players though, but I guess endgame implies that you're later in the game. But ooh. My brother recently started playing Genshin. I highly doubt he'll be able to clear the highest difficulty on his own. That's why I was so excited with the mention of co-op is because I was like, oh, I can help him out. I can help my best friend out if she ever starts playing Genshin Impact. Siblings play Genshin Impact. She's not gonna watch this. She doesn't watch my stuff. No, that's a lie. I think she watches my videos. But like, I can help my friends out who aren't particularly good at the game or are new to the game. The fact that you need to clear the highest difficulty on your own to get the rewards, oof.
Well, I will come in, and the strongest travelers into that will come in to help us out. Specifically, we're talking about travelers who have cleared an even higher level of difficulty. The characters used to complete those battles become Exalted Ones. Then, when attempting a level 1 through 5 difficulty challenge, other travelers can receive extra buffs by including Exalted Ones in their lineup.
Cool. So, travelers...
Okay, wait. Does that mean that... Okay, I can't tell if that means that either A, like, similar to the Imaginarium Theater, where you can, like, set characters as, like, characters other people can use? Is that how it's gonna work? Or is, like, if I clear it with Nouvlet, and then my friend uses Nouvlet, their Nouvlet is boosted. What characters do I have that I could use to make my friend's characters stronger? Solo clear everything with Nouvlet, and the rest of the team is just characters my brother uses.
travelers can help each other even outside of co-op. I like that, and I need that. Wait, hold on. You mentioned an even higher level of difficulty just now. I thought level 5 was the highest.
Yeah, well, clearing level 5 solo unlocks a secret level of difficulty. Level 6. Dire difficulty.
Oh, no.
Once you reach level 6, it's dire straits.
Don't make it Hydro.
There are no
Don't make it the
companions
Hydro
to turn to
Takuma.
for comfort. No promise of primo gems to drive you forward.
What?
Just formidable enemies and an
Oh. If it's not giving me primo gems, I'm not touching it.
unrelenting desire to prove yourself.
I don't need to prove myself. I don't need to prove myself.
Okay, that definitely
If I'm not
sounds
getting
dire.
paid for
So
it,
you're
I'm not
telling me
touching it.
travelers really don't get anything in return for accomplishing something like that?
Well, we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we?
What? I
Nope,
can't
if you're not
wait.
paying me, I'm not touching
All
it.
right, that's it for Stygian Onslaught. Just a reminder, the outbreak period begins the second Wednesday after a version update, or 8 days into the new version. So don't forget
Okay.
to gather your friends and get farming when the time comes.
Wait,
All right.
so Novelette. Sorry. So it will start as soon as the new version starts, right? Or are we gonna have to wait 8 days? I can't tell. For this first one.
All right, time to lock in. Travelers might also be excited to hear that the next installment of the Traveler's Tales is coming in
Fontaine.
version
Let me talk to the
5.7.
Fontaine character.
Okay, Slay. Last time was so much fun. We got to reunite with so many old friends and make a lot of great new memories.
Fontaine.
Yeah. Why don't we take a look at some of the
Fontaine.
encounters in store for us this time around?
These ones don't matter. Fontaine. No, don't show me
Whoa,
them. I want
hang
the
on a sec.
Fontaine one.
So Tom was back in Mondstadt, and he's drinking with Kaya at the Angel's Share.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I never
Fontaine.
thought about it before, but now that I see it, yeah, I feel like they totally make great drinking buddies.
No!
Him.
You've let it
Looks
the
like
children.
he's got quite the posse around him.
Oh, it's so cute. I want to know what they're talking about.
Oh, and it looks like Dory's in Inazuma.
No, take me back to
Trying
Fontaine.
to sell something to Sayu?
Oh, of course.
Oh no, someone save Sayu. She's too innocent for Dory schemes.
Honestly, though, a crafty merchant like Dory could show up anywhere, and I wouldn't be surprised. I bet we even run into her and not cry at some point.
Ooh, I wonder how many other friends will show up this time.
From what I've heard, it's quite a few. So keep a lookout while exploring the open world, travelers.
Ooh.
Being able to run into characters in the open world is such a nice addition. I wish it was part of every version.
Right? I know. It really makes the open world feel more alive and interactive.
Yeah, and luckily the devs feel the same way. The devs have said that making Traveler's Tales a permanent event is in the works, so travelers can look
Ooh,
forward to that
that's
sometime in the future.
exciting.
Yippee!
Finally,
Yippee!
overflowing abundance is returning. at
Wait, are we not getting a new area? Wait, are we not getting March of E? That's what it's called, right? Are we not getting March of E this version? Is that gonna be like part of the summer event? Because like, so version 6X is no Korai, right? And March of E is the last part of Natlan that we need to be unlocked. Guys, I have 30 Pyroculus sitting in my backpack and so many sigils. Let me use them. Let me use them. So, like, are we not getting March of E this update? God, I want to do exploration.
End of version 5.7.
Let me
Travelers can look forward to
explore.
double the talent and weapon ascension material drops, so don't miss out.
Alright.
In addition,
Ooh,
new
new
Envisaged
trails.
Echoes challenges will be added in version 5.7.
Oh, for the Raiden Shogun in Shenhe.
Oh,
I
Shenhe's
don't use
Echo
either of
is
them.
so
I don't have
cool.
either of
I
them.
see sigils and pops of red in there. Okay, girl.
Give me
very
new blood.
fitting.
And
Give
the
me a
Raiden
trail for new
Shoguns
blood,
like
or
Panther
Farina, or
floating in the
Raya
wind.
Flea, or
The purple
Thishween,
matches
or
so
Clarend,
well.
or Navia.
Yep, so if you want to
Or
claim
Lenny,
them,
or
make sure
Lynette.
your characters are ready. Travelers can also look forward to some Genius
Nah,
Invocation TCG
I don't play
updates,
TCG.
including new character and action cards. You can now add Mawika and, Sweet Lolly and Chaska to your decks.
Don't miss out, Genius Invocation fans. All right, that brings us to the system optimizations that travelers can look forward to in the new version.
First up is an
What are we
improved resource
optimizing?
management feature for mobile players.
Oh.
Simply
Oh, wait,
put,
no,
it's a
I need to
practical
resource
update designed
management.
to
Dev, PC players also need resource management updates. I'm running out of storage over here. I'm literally looking into buying a new computer because I'm running out of storage on this one. Like, I'm gonna have to uninstall games for this update properly. Guys, you need to let me manage my resources.
Reduce the package size of the mobile version.
Dude, nice. I feel like our phones will thank us.
After the 5.7
I don't think I
update,
can even get
travelers will
Genshin on
receive
my
a pop-up
phone.
notification after opening Genshin Impact on mobile, asking them to choose from different resource plans.
Okay.
Under the basic plan, the system will retain the necessary resources for daily gameplay and optimize the resource usage for some Archon quests, story quests, and hangout events.
Okay, so that means clearing out some old quest resources to save storage space, right? But what about players whose progress is a bit all over the place? How does that work?
Well, I can get Genshin
Don't
on my
worry,
phone.
the dev team has accounted for that. The
I
system
might-
will provide different
I
guidance
have
and
events coming
solutions
up
based on
later
account
this
progress and quest
later this
status
summer.
to ensure that travelers still
might
have
play
a smooth
Genshin while I'm
gaming
there.
experience. And when you need to start an Archon quest, story quest, or hangout event that isn't enabled, the system will download the required resources as needed.
Oh, Slay?
Yup. So travelers
Okay.
who haven't updated the mobile version in a long time might be able to free up quite a bit of storage space with this optimization.
I need that.
And
Okay.
it sounds like a great option for cross-platform players who maybe rely on mobile more for the small stuff.
Yeah, of course, if you don't have storage concerns, nothing has to change. You can just choose to keep all games.
Actually, sorry, I'm half paying attention to this, half thinking about like I could play Genshin at an upcoming event. I have a family type event in August. Well, I'm very excited to see the family I still talk to. I also am gonna get really bored. It's towards the end of August. We might have Nokurai. I could do Nokurai exploration. That could be fun.
Resources
Well, I'm
instead. And
well,
this
I'm
setting can be changed
at
at
a
any
wedding.
time in the Paimon menu, where you can choose for completed quest resources to be automatically cleared in future version updates, or for all game resources to be updated as normal.
Oh, okay.
This should also make it easier for people to try out Genshin Impact for the first time.
Yup. For further
Mhm.
details, be sure to check out the developers' discussion as well as future announcements across Genshin Impact's official accounts.
Okay.
And you will now be able to directly use Fragile Resin to claim rewards from
Yeah.
Leyline Blossoms and common challenge domains, like artifact and talent
Saw
material
that.
domains.
I
This also
looked at the
applies
dev
to the artifact
discussion
drops in the
briefly.
new permanent event we introduced earlier.
Yes!
Ooh.
Fragile resin is worth 60 original resin, so that means you get triple the drops. Should save a few
Ooh.
trips to the crafting bench, that's for sure.
Oh, certainly.
Also, the Adventurer Handbook will now have guide entries for 40 resin bosses, which should be helpful
Okay.
if you run into a boss you're not quite sure how to crack.
And the icons will be displayed in the order the bosses were unlocked, which should make it more intuitive to
Oh.
navigate.
All right,
Okay.
let's move on to some optimizations for the Spiral Abyss. When
Oh,
moving to the next
can we finally select characters from our team lineups? Please. Please, Genshin team. I just want to click a button and have them. I don't want to remember how I have everything lined up.
floor or restarting a challenge, you can now save your current party lineup or clear it with a single click.
Oh, easy.
And you can claim your challenge rewards directly after completing floor 12. If you're not satisfied with your performance, you can also restart the challenge
Oh, I
directly
love
from the
being able to
finalization
restart.
screen.
Nice. Small things here and there really add up over time.
Mhm.
Yeah. So hopefully these optimizations make for a better experience overall.
Maybe
All
one day we'll be
right.
able to
Well,
pick
that
from
was
our team
another long
lineups.
one, you guys, but it's not over yet. A
But there's
mystery
more?
guest left a message for us.
There's
so let's check it
more?
out along with the third redemption code.
I actually do think I know what this is because avoiding spoilers for this stuff on release day is impossible because I'm subscribed to the Genshin Impact YouTube channel, so I just get like, watch this, watch this, watch this a million times. There is a Nokurai teaser in here,
Code.
which is exciting.
旅人の皆さん、こんにちは。鈴木愛理です。今回ゲーム原神の皆さんと一緒にお仕事をすることになりました。とても嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。 私は、スカークというキャラクターのアニメショートテーマソングの、スター・オデッセイという楽曲を歌わせていただいたんですが、この楽曲は全編英語で世界各国というか世界にこう届ける歌ということで、もう全て英語の詩なので、私にとってはこの世界に入って初めての経験でとてもドキドキしたのですが、こう皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って今からとてもワクワクしています。スカークの歴史を聞いて、すごく強いけど孤独と戦いながら今日まで生きてきた、そんな強くてかっこいい女性っていうのを頭に置きながら歌を歌いましたので、その気持ちが届くと嬉しいです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開されます。皆さんぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
Oh wow. Okay, I will definitely have a reaction for that.
OMG! An animated
That's
short
so
for Skirk and a
exciting.
song. Let's go!
So exciting.
So
Exciting.
exciting. Well, you guys, that
I
brings us
clapped.
to the
I
end
don't
of
think
our
my
announcements for this version.
microphone picks up my clapping.
That was a whirlwind.
It certainly was. So,
No,
what
my
are you all
microphone is
looking
too
forward
good.
to
It
the
doesn't pick
most?
up my
For
clapping.
me, I have to say, although it's a little biased, I am clearly excited for everybody to meet Dahlia.
Yes.
But you know, I'm also really excited about the new permanent content like
This seems
Stitchy and Onslaught.
exciting.
How about you guys?
It's kind of hard to pick just one. I mean, I'm excited for my girl Malwika
Of
in
course.
TCG, but like, I'm also really excited to see Navilet, my fave, in the Traveler's Tale.
Yes! Yes!
Well,
I have a new
I'm really
plushie.
excited for.
I'm
I
hugging
might
him.
be a
I'm
little
so
biased
excited.
as well. I'm really excited for Skirk.
Who?
God.
Really?
To pull Skirk or to
I'm
save for
also
Emily?
So excited
To pull
for
or not to
Dahlia,
pull? That is
and
the
like we've been waiting
question.
so
I
long
dropped
for these
Karina. Oh no.
characters, and also Dane's Lip. I'm so
More
excited.
Dane!
That
Oh no, this is a
animated short, oh my
stacked
gosh.
patch.
And also, of course, the lore.
Now I'm wondering what they're gonna do for the summer patch for the summer event. Also the question then comes in of who's character number 100? For anyone unaware, with the addition of Skirk and Dahlia to the playable character count, Genshin Impact has 99 playable characters, meaning the next character released after Skirk and Dahlia. So any character released in 5.8 or 6.0, if there's no new characters in 5.8, will be number 100 for Genshin. 1 minute, I'm recording right now. Apologies. So that, and 100's a big number, so the question comes in, who's it gonna be? It feels too early for Dane to be playable. I could see it being one of the witches, one of the Hexen Circle members. I could see it being like Alice. Or Gold.
Lore girlies, we are eating so
Maybe
well
not
this
gold.
patch. I'm so excited for that twins quest.
Yes, I feel
But
like it's
it
clear
could
from
be
the last few
Alice.
patches that the story has really been amping up lately, and this version seems to be no exception.
Yeah, right? I mean, pretty soon we'll be in our 5th year of adventuring, if you can believe it.
Yeah,
It
Jesus
feels like it was
Christ.
just yesterday.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So it feels like we're really getting to see how a lot of elements that seemed separate at first are starting to converge.
Mm-hmm. And after what we saw in the dev team's Nod Cry teaser, I'm even more excited to see
No,
how
I
the
haven't
story
seen it yet.
unfolds from here.
Oh, okay, we have to watch
And
that.
we hope travelers have
We have
fun
to watch
doing the
that,
same.
and then we'll wrap.
Okay, so that's it for the Genshin Impact version 5.7 special program. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody.
Add
Oh, I think it's just at the
applesauce
end
for
of this.
travelers and happy adventuring.
Add extra applesauce.
Can I get 5 big booms?
Boom, boom, boom,
Boom, boom, boom, boom, boom.
boom. Oh, wait a second. It looks like another friend from afar is rushing over to share some interesting news.
Oh. Where is this?
Nod Cry, an ever-changing landscape of ruin, a marvel corroded
Whose
by
voice
time.
is this? Wait.
In the forest, where the nights were once undisturbed save for a few rays of moonlight, the wild hunt's shadow grows. There are those
can't tell
who bear
whose
the name
voice
of
this
Frost
is.
Moon, living where the silver light shines.
Dude, I hope we get a playable character from each of the factions that were teased for No Cry.
Others carry the torch, fending off the darkness and cold with their blades. I hear that the stolen Fae still yearn for the frosts of old. While the Fatui look to the stars above, trying in vain to seize the false firmament.
Oh, she's hot. Chitauri! Chitauri! Oh my god, it's him! It's the man! I scared my cat so bad when I screamed.
To the stars above,
I
trying in vain to seize the
was gonna talk about how hot she is, but it's Chitauri!
Then there are the knights, draped in the west wind, nearing the
No!
end of the long and
No, wait, show me Vulcan's face. If he is a twunk, I am going to cry. He doesn't look as buff as I want him to
arduous
be.
mission. My friends, of course, shan't be outdone. They will no doubt bring a magical charm to this
Hi,
edge of the
whoa, wait, that's Alice! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's Al! Oh, she's so hot!
And just as the stone craves the sculptor's hand, so does fate await your gaze.
Apologies.
Pour me another cup of tea, if
Who
you'd be
are
so kind.
you? You're
The
so
story
pretty!
is about to begin.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh god, Skirk is so hot. Fucking Dottore! Alice and Dottore in this, and also whoever she is, she's very pretty.
Vain to seize the false firmament.
Oh my god, it's Dottore! Oh! I just hit my microphone because I spun in a circle on my chair. Oh my god! Oh my god! How do I do words? How do I do words after this? Oh my god, Alice and I'm so scared about Varka not being the way I imagined him being. Oh my god, Dottore, whoever she is, she's so pretty. That girl in the middle, she's really hot. Even though I can just tell she's gonna be very, very pretty. Oh my god. It's Dottore! And Alice! And who is... Wait, T is M. No, wait, is it M or N? Fuck, no, it's not M. It's Genshin N. It's right, it's Nicole. Yeah, it's Nicole. Wait, is this this is N's teacup and teapot. So, is this a physical, manifestation of N? Is this how she presents herself? Who are you? It looks like a Sealy, almost. Is this a different type of Sealy? Because the Sealies were once angels who fell in love with humans and then were cursed to be, their Sealy form. Is this a Sealy? Oh my god! This is... I'm so excited for No Cry. I don't want to wait, 2 more months for No Cry. Oh my god. Okay, well, fucking insane. So excited for Dane and our sibling and Skirk. And oh my god, can it be No Cry now? Yeah. Wow.